So I'm just gonna skip that one. We're gonna do everything. I don't know which voice that was. Sure. So for sure, we're gonna do this one in the second section.
I don't know if I have any extras. Okay.
Does someone have a specific question in the first objective? Go ahead. This number 2? Okay. No, we're just picking. Oh, did you have one in the first section?
Yeah, I forgot how to do the ones, but
Can you tell me the numbers? 8. Okay, so we'll do 2, we'll do 8. If we have other questions, we'll do that. So you have to solve this, get b completely by itself, take the square root of both sides, if it's already by itself. So this would be b equals plus or minus 4. We're taking the positive and negative versions of these numbers. After you do that, or you could skip this part and go straight to your solution set. Or
So you have to laugh. Notice we going fast.
questions on 2.
That's the final answer.
So you just heard by the you just heard by the 2 and then divide by 4.
Both sides is 16. 4, but we're also going to do negative. For 8, and anything like 8, if there's anything next to x squared, you need to solve it. Add or subtract. Divide if there's something next to x squared, so we would subtract. Now there's nothing next to x squared, so we would take the square root of the sides. Plus or minus 4, and our solution set would be negative 4. 10. Add 10 to both sides. Negative 10 plus 10 is 0. Take the square root of both sides. What is the square root of 0? 0. So your solution would just be 0. 0 can be a solution. Yes, Jake.
We get like point off.
No, so let's say you get here, you get 16, you take the square root and you jump to this is fine. As long as I have both, as long as you have both answers. So you don't. Any questions on the back, or can we move on to the next objective? Lily?
I have a question.
Oh, wait, never mind.
No, I'm not doing
Here's your question. You said
Then the attention slip?
Oh.
was doing it. And me too. I knew it.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes, I went last time. It's another one. Yeah.
Lily, you said you do or don't have a question? I don't. Questions on that?
I'm gonna school.
All gonna be solved the same way.
Yeah.
18. So that one is a different one, so we'll do that one, and then we'll move on, because all the other ones would be solved similarly. So for 18, get rid of the 3. This would be like 17, get rid of the 6, 19, get rid of the 1, 20, get rid of the 7. Get rid of anything that is before a square. So you are going to divide on both sides. Now we can take the square root of both sides. So if you jump right into the solution set, that would be -1. Moving on to the next objective. Grab your calculator if you don't have it.
I don't have a choice, do I now? I have one. What did I say?
I thought you were saying it.
I'm gonna say. Why not? Give it to me. I'm ready. Yes.
You're just solving it.
Does it touch the x-axis
Data.
twice, once?
Our formula is going to be
Leave them 0?
for quadratic formulas only.
Zero. Twice, once, and I'm just say 0.
For number 1 on the second objective, this is a mixture of the second and the third objective, so we're going to do both. So for number 1, if it's in standard form, we need to find our axis of symmetry using this formula. This will not be given to you, so you need to know this. X equals negative b over 2a. Once you have that written down, we're going to find our a and b values from this and put them into this to find our x.
Wait, where's C?
We don't need c in this.
Okay.
So x equals negative, b is already negative. If you start simplifying as you write this down, that's fine. Over 2 times negative. We have x equals 6 over 2.
That's the other people doing. What are y'all doing? Now, like, I somewhat still don't know what to do.
In the past, I said that you could take this number and put it into this equation. You can still do that, but I'm going to show you another way to get that x or y value. Put this equation into your calculator. And y equals. This one, the one that we were given. Negative x squared minus 6x minus 5. Because the first one is a negative and the rest are minus.
How do we do the calculator?
Y equals. Make sure you have a negative first. Use this or alpha x as your x. Go to your table. It's a graph. It's in blue. So second graph. The x value we found was 3. So we're going to find when x is 3. This should have been negative. So this should have been negative 3. And then you're going to graph 5 points from your table. You can graph more than that. Some of your graphs will not allow that, depending on the numbers given. Graph as many points as possible, but graph at least 5. So if you start with your vertex number, negative 3, 4, and then go up from there. If I go backwards, negative 4, 3, and negative 5, 0. And because this is on the axis of symmetry, the other two numbers should follow the same pattern. At negative 2, this should be 3. At negative 1, this should be 0. And I can look back.
You have to have it real quick. And trying to get there is why we move.
I use a little graphic and
Okay, so how do we get the number? Good. Just type in what?
Type in the equation.
Okay. I'm not very fine.
Okay, then graph this. Make sure this looks like a U. Make sure it has arrows. The objective 3 part of this is finding the solutions. Anywhere where it crosses the x-axis would be here and here. So your solution, you're going to write as ordered pairs, negative 5, 0, and negative 1. If it does not touch the x-axis, it is no solution.
How do we put the dots there?
Your table, second graph, plot those points. Okay. Along the back really fast. So that's if it's given to you in standard form. If it's given to you in vertex form, you don't have to do that work. You just need to find your vertex and then put it in the calculator and graph it. So for 11, what is your vertex?
3 and 2.
You're close. Take this number, switch it.
Oh, so negative 3.
Negative 3, positive 2 would be your vertex. Then you would put this into your calculator and graph it. That goes fast. Y equals, clear this out, negative 2, parentheses, x plus 3, squared, plus 2. Just as before, go into your table, second graph. Find your vertex points at negative 3, 2. Graph 5 points around that. So negative 4, 0, negative 5, 6. And then this should mirror on the others. So negative 2, 0, negative 1, 6. It does. So we can draw our U through that. This would have solutions here and here. Negative 4, 0. And negative 2, 0. This equation,
Or would I have one?
you would put it in exactly as is.
This is our last test in the course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have other graphing or solution questions? Okay, quadratic formula. On the bus. Anyone want to go over?
Miss Dory, when I put in these equations, I get 0, 45, 172, 3.5, 3, 124. But I'm not getting the actual
I have to know which one you put in.
number 4. That number 4.
And
So I put it in and I put on second graph. So,
that one X is negative 1. For number 10, what are your A, B, and C values? Make sure you're listing these out. What are your A, B, and C values?
A6.
6.
6, 1.
And then 7. Listen, it gets harder.
And use those, put them in your formula. So X equals negative 1 plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. And then start to simplify. Negative 1 plus or minus, what would your discriminant number be? Someone put that in your calculator, figure out what that is. Everybody? So we all got this getting that? Is 169 a perfect square? Yes. So that means we're going to take this and take the square root of 169, which is what? And then we're going to split this into two separate fractions. X equals negative 1 minus 13 over 12. And X, I'm sorry, already X. Then negative 1 plus 13 over 12. And start to simplify. Negative 1 minus 13 would be negative 14. Negative 1 plus 13 would be 12. If you're not sure, you can put this fraction in your calculator, negative 14 over 12, and reduce it. So if I go alpha y equals, not equal. And I put in 14/12. It will simplify that for me. You could also do it by hand if you wanted to make sure. X would equal -7/6 multiplied by 12 is 1. And you would put that in solution. The calculator. Oh, just on your home screen. So you wouldn't do the full thing, you would just do, what was it, 1 squared minus 4 times. Just figure out what that is.
So, Mr. If you were to, if we go back to we actually found out fractions. So for that one, -14/12 and 12/4. Are we able to, will we get a point off if we don't put the -14/12 and 12/4?
You mean, if you switch from here to here?
If we, don't put the bottom in?
This one?
Yeah.
This is the final answer. You don't necessarily need this one if you want to do this part in your calculator and jump to here, but you do need to show me this and this. Other questions on this? Oh, it's in the formula. It's always in the formula. Are there questions on this?